Yo, man, so one thing that's very common and often is that when people have this parasocial relationship with people that they only know from the internet, they think that they know who these people are. Like based off of pictures or whatever, they have a perfect grasp of their personalities. And that brings us to this right here. We had Kayla Nicole. Now Kayla Nicole, she was dating Travis Kelce. She's an attractive lady, nice face, nice ass body. But people thought just off of that, it was a fumble. Then when he moved on and got with Taylor Swift, they're like, how can he go from her to Taylor Swift? Not knowing this lady's personality at all. But people thinking just because of her image, how she looks, that he fumbled her. Okay. But after her appearance on the Angel Reese podcast, you got men and women coming together to all call this lady a loser. I ain't never seen no ish like this before. Now Angel Reese asked her a question, and this right here was the last straw for a lot of folks who was on the fence about how they want to talk about it, if they want to call it, how they want to call it. You know, tell the truth about how they feel about this lady right here. But this was the last straw. Peep this. Shout out to Angel Reese in her podcast, Unapologetically Angel.
Craziest thing you've done in a relationship?
This is one of my, we weren't in the relationship, but this is probably one of my favorite crazy Kayla stories because I don't have that many. But I'm a Scorpio and I have that crazy in me though. You know what I mean? Like it's back there. So I was dating a guy.
Okay.
I was dating a guy and he dumped me through a text message. And he dumped me for this singer / actress who was famous at the time. Dumped me for her. Lied about it for months, then popped out with her, and it became like this public thing, and it was like, oh my God, we love them. Another like celebrity iconic relationship. And of course, little old me, I'm devastated, I'm heartbroken. I had just moved to New York to like be with this person and move in with them. It was a whole thing.
It's not who y'all think.
Yeah, you guys will not be able to figure this out. Or maybe they will, who cares, it doesn't matter. So he breaks up with me, dumps me, moves on, and for Halloween that year, I dressed up as her. I dressed up as that lady for Halloween, and not only
Are the pictures out?
They're there somewhere. They're on the internet. And it went viral.
Clock that.
It went viral. It was everywhere.
Like, really?
And that was before like I was even anything on Instagram, which is why it was even funnier because everybody's like, oh my God, you look so good.
Did he say something?
Yeah, you called me crazy. Like you're nuts. You're a crazy person.
So the internet detective, they did their thing like they usually do. It probably wasn't too hard to make sense of. And they found the photos. Kayla Nicole cosplayed as Teyana Taylor, who was married at the time to Iman Shumpert, former New York Knicks guard, Cleveland Cavalier guard. Yeah, that's the dude that she was referring to. And I ain't gonna lie, she looked good. She looked goddamn good. But if the way she's speaking plays into how she may be in her relationships, I can understand why dudes, they deal with her for a short moment and they move on. Probably was a fun time, but not a long time. I don't know, but here goes a side-by-side comparison of Teyana Taylor and Miss Kayla Nicole. Nice ass bodies. These some beautiful women with nice ass bodies, man. Now we ain't gonna say Teyana Taylor no saint because based on some clips I've seen of how she interacts with Iman Shumpert, she got some shit she need to work on her damn self. But yeah, Kayla Nicole caked up. But this caught the attention of Teyana Taylor as she found out about all this shit along with us. I'm about to read this for the first time with y'all, so bear with me. She said a whole lot. And I know she probably feels some type of way about chicks saying she used to be famous, she used to be a star at the time or something like that, like Teyana Taylor fell off. Let's read this. It says, it's really crazy that everyone is allowed to bother me and be distasteful. Everybody gets to play while I move with grace always, but now I want to have a little Sagittarius fun too, and it's a problem. Found the Iman part, I'm divorcing happily, so however, her choice of words were very distasteful and uncalled for. She knew exactly what she was doing. That lady said she was famous at the time. Also said, I don't care who see it. It was very distasteful and uncalled for. Most importantly, she knew people would dig. So automatically my name is attached to the nonsense. At that point, she didn't need to @ me. That was clearly a quick search. That's true. My name was trending without an @ before even saying a word. That's how I seen it. LOL. On top of the fact the math wasn't mathing and the facts weren't facting. Sound like a side chick, I don't know. However, the level of cringe factor was, LOL. I'm finding out just like the world that her intentions were ill and petty. She pulled the black card when it came to Taylor Swift, but in the same circle turned around and tried to bully the black woman that was married to her situationship she claimed dumped her for me. She did pull that black card. I wasn't gonna mention it, but she did try to put a black card with the letter to black girls, but a lot of black girls like, that's you and your swirling business. They gotta deal with the Swifties. Sorry for you, but to continue, she said, dressing up like me for what? Crazy part about it all is I actually showed love under her pic when she posted it. Wow. Like I did the other 3, whatever that number is, people that dressed up as me for Halloween. Whole time I didn't even know she was being shady. Now I do. So in that case, petty panties on. I had my little fun, I said what I said, and now I'm done and headed back to the set. Now I'm gonna go ahead and act like I know this girl, but I'm pretty sure she got off at the fact that Teyana Taylor was in her comments showing love to the photo. Knowing what she know about her relationship with Iman Temper, she probably was loving that shit, bro. Imagine that, bruh. Toxic as hell though, but let's keep it pushing. Teyana Taylor also posted this right here. Let's see what this is.
And everyone get ready to do your math.
And everyone get ready to do your math. So she basically, like someone broke it down right here. First, this person says, so Kayla Nicole was with Iman right before he got with and married Teyana Taylor. And now Travis Kelce left her for Taylor Swift. God damn. But this person says right here, she left out some facts about this one. Teyana and Iman had been together for over 2 years, had a baby, and were married when she did this. That girl has been embarrassing herself for a long time. Yikes. The homie way more fly than you says the Kayla Nicole girl is a widow. And that sucks because she's so pretty. This lady says, been saying she's a loser. People gonna see it this week. And then she quoted herself saying Angel asked Kayla Nicole what's the pettiest thing she did in a relationship. She says she broke up with a guy over text to get with a singer actress who was famous at the time. So she dressed up as the girl the next Halloween and it went viral. When I say loser. She also said that same year it's a damn lie because the music video with Teyana was 3 years later. She dresses up as her 3 years later. Girl was obsessed with them for 3 years. That's what Teyana's saying. Time to do your math. This is crazy, bro. This girl really a loser. Niggas be talking about you fumble the girl cause she fine. Whole time she a fucking loser. Hey, bro, y'all don't be knowing these people. That's when I be like, when I'm covering content and I see people saying, oh, he fumbled her, she deserved better. Y'all don't know what these people deserve. Y'all don't know these folks. Y'all don't know how they talk to each other when they mad at each other. Y'all don't know the energy that they give off. You don't know these people. I know for the fun of it, you want to go ahead and, you know, talk your shit on social media, but sometimes people get really emotionally involved in these relationships with these people that they don't fucking know. It's easy, I get it. It's easy to go ahead and make these celebrities or influencers or whatever you want to call them, these figures, public figures, and take their situations and make them placeholders for whatever conversation that we frequently have about relationships. It's easy to do that. This lady right here gives her an excuse saying she was 22, case closed. This girl says, glad I ain't never been 22. Y'all keep saying she was 22 like that makes a difference, and she was a 22-year-old loser. The funk. Teyana Taylor about to find herself in the VIP tent at the Eras tour. So I believe they're referencing a Taylor Swift tour because this person's bio says they're a Swiftie, more than likely. She spoke about interactions or lack thereof with Travis Kelce at a point in time while he's dating Taylor Swift. Peep this real quick.
If you guys would see each other, like, are you guys cool or no?
I mean, I would probably like hit him with a head nod. We've seen each other.
So there's respect.
We've seen each other in public spaces, but I think that we're both aware of the nature of his new situation, that there's just no room really for us to communicate or acknowledge each other publicly without it being spun into something crazy. So we just keep it moving.
Oh, I loved you guys together.
Wow, thanks.
Just saying.
Angel Reese messy as hell, boy. We can talk about that in a second. But it says Taylor Swift is better than me. There'll be a crash out of epic proportions if my man's ex publicly complained that she can't talk to him anymore like she's a victim. I don't know if that was a complaint, but yeah, it is what it is. Travis Kelce is in a whole new relationship. She shouldn't be talking about him still. 35-year-old influencer left reeling after discovering basic concepts of relationships. My ex from 3 years ago won't acknowledge me. He prefers his girlfriend of over a year instead. More at 7. And the thing about people like Kayla Nicole, I don't think she's figured out a way to make herself independently relevant on social media outside of her relationships. So way back when she seen the opportunity to gain notoriety after getting inflamed by the Swifties, she went and put out the letter to black women. All right, she did that because she like, oh, this is my chance. Let me go ahead and try to take advantage of it. She tried, it fell flat. Now she comes on to Angel Reese's podcast, opportunity once again to go ahead and try to, continue getting some attention. And the most relevant thing that she could speak of is past relationships. I'm not too familiar with her, she definitely want attention. She got to find another way to get it though. But I guess at least she ain't like the other baby mamas of Shade Room that be shaking that ass for attention. And next thing you know, they got Fashion Over deals and a bunch of other boutiques dropping bread on them to go ahead and get sponsorships and shit. Maybe she don't want to stoop that low. I get it. But let's talk about Angel Reese real quick. So Barstool Sports, they said some shit. They say Angel Reese using Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend and embarrassing her for podcast views is a new low for her. And I'm like, Lord, and y'all find a lame ass way to cover this trending topic, huh? Bad. Cause I understand how this shit go. You see a trending topic, you a sports page, ain't much shit going on. You trying to find a way to hack into it so you can get into the algorithm, get some traction towards your page. So you guys chose to throw the bait out there to use someone you frequently hate on, Angel Reese, to get attention to be able to be a part of the story. Foul ass, sleazy ass shit, Barstool Sports. Y'all do some hoe ass shit, boy. And I can't wait till my platform grows as big as y'all shit to talk shit dead in your face for doing foul shit like this. Cause you do some hoe ass shit over there all the damn time and we ain't gonna keep having that shit. Cause if you felt that this was low, why cover it? Cause y'all know this shit ain't low. Y'all know it's good content. And someone else said something, Paris. She frequently speaks on certain conversations. She normally leans towards the male side. A lot of men like her perspective. She says Angel Reese teetering that line of being known as a bird versus being known for talent. All of this gossip and it girl shit is surely going to get her the respect she's been looking for. So that's sarcastic. I'm a person that comes from the side of being realistic. The WNBA doesn't make a lot of money. Angel Reese has the star power, the traction behind her name to make a lot of money outside of the WNBA. It will be stupid of her to rely only on the WNBA to make money off of just that. She has to capitalize the most off of notoriety in any way possible. So it makes the most sense for her to go ahead and continue expanding her brand outside of it because that is her bread and butter. That is her breadwinner, her brand outside of basketball. And then that will bring more eyes to basketball. I said this years ago when speaking on WNBA, before I even knew Angel Reese was, before I even knew who Caitlin Clark was. I said, if women supported the WNBA like they supported reality TV, Zeus or whomever, then WNBA would get much more traction. Time passed and you have a lady that's now creating content that puts her dead in the middle of the algorithm of all the things that those women consume. So when they see the baddies, fights and everything on Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk or whatever those blogs are, Angel Reese has found a way to insert herself right in the middle of those folks as a WNBA player. Now you have casual fans that don't know basketball at all. They just want to support Angel Reese. They see some shit going on the timeline. They don't give a fuck. They just gonna say, I rock Angel Reese. So now, just as people love Krishan Rock crazy ass for very little reasons other than just always seeing all the time and then liking the personality for whatever reason, now you have people like that likes Angel Reese in the same way, who is still a WNBA player. So that alone will bring more interest into what she's doing on the court and the storylines that follows her on the court. It brings more noise, it brings more attention, and all attention in sports is good attention. Even people that's upset with the trash talk that WNBA players get, I'm sorry. It's part of the game. It's going to bring more attention. It's more clicks. It's more hits on social media. Her name creates an algorithm of itself when bullshit is going on. So her doing these things grow the brand, and it also continues to grow her personal brand, which can make a lot of money. I will never agree with her suppressing her stardom right now while it's at its peak. Continue riding on that, make your money. Fuck that. This person says she knows she got to market herself outside of her game. Paris responds saying she's great at it and I'm happy she has a podcast. It's just kind of like you can't complain about set attention and then go get the same attention. I hear that and I understand that, and that's when I give her grace and say she's a kid, she's young, so she's gonna say a lot of hypocritical shit until she grows older to understand that shit. I'll give her grace because it's not that much loser shit she's doing. It's just her trying to adapt with a different energy. But someone should be coaching her up on that, saying like, Angel, I'm sorry, but you're a martyr. You're a martyr. Your best bet is going to be doing your thing, being you, and closing the app. Let somebody else run your social or something like that. That's gonna be your best bet. But hey man, Let's go in and tap into this last quote from this person named Ashley Nicole Marsh, an analyst from CBS Sports. She says, "I need y'all to stop going on these podcasts and embarrassing yourself." Yeah, I agree. Let me know what you got to say in the comment section below. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.